end of the month. First time he's been in the team in 10 games. Dembele will be part of an attacking midfield. One of two changes from the Clásico. Messi and Suarez partnered in attack. And the player who's missing today is Sergio Busquets. He is serving his first ban of the season. Dembele still getting used to the protocol here. He's maybe happy that the eyes are on Coutinho and not a striker who cost 105 million euros at the age of 20 in the summer. The officials today are led by Del Cerro Grande. Well, it is an experimental Levante team. In goal will be the busy Oyer Oyarzabal, once a Barcelona keeper, only played 2 games. Shaq, the American, will be at right back. He came off in his last game against Athletic Bilbao at half-time. Doucouré is one of the few players who scored a goal in the team this season. Nominally they're a 4-3-3. Expect them to be defending an awful lot, though. Evie Boateng and Jason making up the potential on 3 Kings Day. Unwrapped, but not introduced to the Barcelona supporters just yet. I'm sure they'll want to do that with a fanfare in the next couple of days once he has gone through his medical. Of course, Coutinho couldn't play today because officially he's injured. Barcelona kick off 2018. The idea to keep up large wage bill, which has to be reduced with this man Dembele and Coutinho's signings. Jefferson Lamra on the ball, taking on all comers. Shaq Moore makes the run. Well, all of the early chances are for Levante. It's Doucouré, wears 5, but playing centre forward.
Yeah, rather disappointing first touch from Dembele. And also the fact he wasn't that serious about it.
Messi wins the free kick. Messi will deliver the free kick. It's a good free kick as well, and oh yeah, it was grasping thin air, but maybe did just enough to put off Mascherano, who's the player closest to getting ahead on the ball.
Really good delivery, wasn't it, from Messi? He had the power, right height on the delivery. It's just the referee's flag does go up. Tobacco does get a touch.
Mascherano. Dembele. Fans like what they see from their summer signing. Sergio Roberto. Messi to Jordi Alba. What an understanding those two have. And he's brought yet another Barcelona goal. The Alba-Messi combination. Messi's 16th goal of the season. The 5th that Alba has laid on the plate for him. He's the Spanish waiter.
Well, it started really good, didn't it? Down the right flank with Dembele, showing a glimpse of his individual skill. When the ball was transferred to the opposite side of the pitch, you just knew those two were going to get involved together. They know exactly what's going on between them this season. It's been a great source for Lionel Messi. You can see him playing the ball out wide. He gets on his toes and gets into the penalty area as soon as he passes the ball. It's that dynamic movement that doesn't allow Levante the chance to pick him up. He's on the move when Jordi Alba finds him with the return pass. Messi drives it down into the ground in an attempt to ensure that it doesn't go over the crossbar with the volley technique. Into
goes on a row. Doucouré, he's got support as well. Doucouré plays it in. Oh, big chance that's offside. Well, they break at great speed.
Well, it's Boateng who actually is responsible for flicking the ball on and chasing his own flick.
Great anticipation by Marlon. Now, Ousmane Dembele taking an all-comers, almost getting his first goal, and almost creating the second goal of the game as Suarez was chasing the bits and pieces.
Excellent play from Dembele, showing real potential, and of course so he should have. Coming with that hefty price tag, but direct play. Chooses the right moment to unleash the attempt at goal. He's got power. It's a decent save from Olathabal. Suarez under real pressure from Shaq Moore, the fullback. Cannot get the attempt back on target. Lifts the shot over the crossbar. Clips the top of the bar, doesn't it?
Vermaelen. Mascherano. Roberto makes the run. Fires it at Suarez! He's off the mark in 2018 in spectacular style.
He was a player that was really coming into form prior to the break. It's probably taken him 30 minutes to get going in this game today after their return, a couple of weeks out without playing a game, but he's looked sharper in the last 5 or 10 minutes of the game. And again, I talked earlier about that dynamic attacking play from Barcelona, and the movement off the ball to create opportunities, to create options. And again, it's a fullback getting involved almost near the byline. You can see excellent cut back again. Excellent, outstanding first touch from Luis Suarez. Immediately knows it's a shooting opportunity. Works really hard to get that first touch right. And again, as it bounces up, hits it on the fall, loops over the goalkeeper.
They haven't won in the last 5 La Liga. They give it their all, playing to their limitations. They've been ripped apart by Barcelona. Can Paulinho get one just before half-time? No, he can't. They let off lightly, and they've just made it to half-time. 2 goals down. You didn't know there's more to come from Barcelona. It is carnival football. They're looking fit and sprightly and sharp after the festive break. Lionel Messi getting the first goal after 12 minutes. And his partner Luis Suarez scoring the second goal. The Camp Nou is 2-0 Barcelona half-time.
Yeah, and it was a real shame for him, what happened at the beginning of the season. It was a quick transfer, wasn't it, after Neymar departed the club, and before we knew it, he picked up a relatively long-term injury. And during that injury period, it would have given him time to get to know his teammates better, to know the workings of Barcelona Football Club, and importantly, hopefully, he learned from watching them on a regular basis, the best seat in the house, learning how to play the Barcelona way. And you see Juan Muñoz, the coach there of Levante, he's made his team difficult to beat this season. Just 3 wins, but they've got 9 draws, which is the highest in the division. Only 1 defeat away from home, but only 1 win, and a number of those draws have come on their travels. It's going to be tough for them to get anything from this game today, seeing they're 2 goals behind at half-time, and Barcelona and their players looking hungry for more goals.
Well, they've failed to score in 6 of the last 8 games over the years against Barcelona. They haven't beaten them in 19 games, home and away. In fact, the only success against Barcelona is back in 1964. It's been some game because they beat Barca 5-1. No changes at half-time. There's substitute Gerard Piqué in the head work. Not sure even with his modelling they're going to sell too many of those in the club shop. A crowd affected today by, of course, the festive season in Spain. It's a big holiday weekend, the weekend of the Three Kings, and I'd imagine the tourist trade is affected as well. They do rely on a lot of supporters from visiting countries to swell the crowds here. Supporters getting value for money. Levante have come out fighting. Suarez, the first man. Jason. Evie. Good feet from Evie. And a tremendous save from Ter Stegen. Fine athleticism from the Barca keeper.
Exceptional football. Quick thinking from the corner. Levante recycled the ball. Good skill from Evie and exceptional goal. to make those trademark runs from box to box to get himself into one or two goal-scoring positions.
Slipping and sliding. Here's a chance for Shakir Moore. But another great save from ter Stegen, the second big save of the game. They've had their opportunities in the second half. In fact, their chance is probably better than Barcelona's.
Yeah, no, but full credit to Levante. Right from the start of the second half, they came out with the intention of getting themselves back into the game. Not paying too much respect to Barcelona. It's the right back who puts himself in a really good position. He's found really well by...
Lionel Messi is now level with Gerd Müller as the player who scored the most goals in top-flight European leagues, 365. Can he go past Gerd Müller? No, the wall is particularly well built. Alba. Gomez. Oh, good feet. Defenders slipping and sliding. Just returning to the city of Barcelona, where he came as a teenager on loan from Inter Milan to play for Espanyol. Marlon lets it go. Alba can't get there. Played in by Samuel. Rushed shot. And they're not going to get the goal.
Mr. Curry again who gets forward, isn't it? And then players back from suspension. Certainly freshen things up for Juan Beneath and his team.
Jose Arnaiz to Jordi Alba. Seems to have shrugged off that heavy blow. Lionel Messi, they're hanging on to him, they're trying to stop it. Messi plays it across. And victory is complete. Paulinho. That other big signing that Barcelona made this season gives Barcelona their 15th La Liga win of the season. They're way ahead of the rest as we start 2018.
And it's a familiar trio on the score sheet, isn't it? Messi, Suarez, Paulinho. He leaves it late, little give and go, gets involved in getting himself in towards the 6-yard box. Intelligent play. He knows when he gives the pass to Lionel Messi. Messi's going to look to use his skill to dribble around opponents. When he cuts it across the 6-yard box, Suarez is there first. I think it's a little dummy from Luis Suarez. He feels it has too much pace on it to deal with. I think it's an attempted back flick from Suarez. Paulinho on hand to tap home from the 6-yard box. Central midfielder getting amongst the goals again.
The next home game is against Alaves. He may well be on a plane to China by then. Victory complete for Barcelona. Maybe the headlines have been about the signing they've made in the last 24 hours, but familiar names on the score sheet: Suarez and Messi, and the victory completed by the former Spurs record signing Paulinho. Mascherano and Vermaelen have combined the two old-timers.